Before we wrap up the show, it's time to dive into the world of luxury and lifestyle with CNBC TV18 Live. It can't get better than this for health-conscious gourmandise hotels and restaurants which have sped up their efforts to popularize farm-to-fork gourmet. Simply decoded, this food trend brings dinners fresh produce infused with local flavors. Shruti Mishra caught up with Gauri Devi Dayal to know more about this trend and find out how she is bringing food straight from the farm to the table, quite literally. Take a look, and many thanks for watching India Business Hour Plus.
A casual fine dining restaurant serving a San Francisco-inspired menu, the table is one of the swankiest addresses in Mumbai, located just behind the Taj Mahal Palace Hotel. One of the first few to bite into the farm-to-fork model, I'm at the Tables Farm in Alibag. The venture grows majority of its vegetables and microgreens here that are then turned into gourmet food at their restaurant in Colaba. Spread over an acre, the Tables Farm in Alibag is an hour away door-to-door from the restaurant. Produce is as fresh as it could be, picked in the morning to be served at lunch. These fresh vegetables and microgreens are then transported to the restaurant where Chef Alex Sanchez turns the fresh produce into a sumptuous meal, served fresh from farm to the table. We caught up with Gauri Devi Dayal, co-founder of The Table, who believes that the farm-to-fork model has made a huge difference to the quality of her ingredients. Farm-to-fork, was this the idea that you started out with?
We already had this sort of weekend farmhouse and where we were growing things for just personal consumption. One day, by chance, we had a seriously excess supply of spinach. So I kind of like gave the leftovers to the restaurant. You know, when the cooks sort of came across it, they were just so excited because it was mostly clean, it looked fresh, and the best part was that it tasted great.
Farm-to-fork is really catching up in India now, and there'll be competition coming in. What is your USP that will set you apart?
I'm really happy if more people start doing it. I mean, I think just having our own farm is the biggest advantage. It's not, you know, yes, there are great suppliers out there who are now, you know, guaranteeing certain level of quality and control, but you're still purchasing it from a third party. Here, this is our very own farm. Sure. We can, you know, experiment with it the way we want, and you know, we actually have 100% control over the entire process.
Are you profitable today? What's the current turnover like?
For the last year and a half, we've, I think, finally seen like a sustained level of business through what's considered the slow season as well as the high season. We sort of started off maybe, say, at like 50 lakhs a month, and now we've reached sort of close to 1 crore a month. We're just about to actually launch a new venture called Magazine Street Kitchen. And the idea is that it's going to be a kitchen which is kind of like an experimental space where we'll have chefs who come in and we could do sort of underground dinners there. We can have cooking classes. We're also launching a bakery as an offshoot of that kitchen, which is going to be called Mag Street Bread Company. And the idea is to provide breads to other restaurants.